What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a public service announcement imploring you all to start creating content online. The creator economy is here to stay, and there's a whole lot of opportunities that you could be taking advantage of if you start building an online presence. One of the biggest regrets I have is that it took me way too long to actually start taking social media seriously. Because growing up, I looked at it from the perspective that, this is shallow, it's silly to be taking pictures of myself. Why am I telling everyone what I'm doing? The typical things you hear people who don't like social media say. But the problem with that was that I wasn't looking at these platforms from a producer's perspective. And once I did that, my whole approach towards this changed, because I've realized that, in this day and age, your online presence, your social media, essentially is an extension of who you are in real life. That might sound shallow, and you could argue that it is, but it is the world we live in. I didn't make the rules. I believe that nowadays perception has become reality, or pretty much close to it, and you have to be curating how you portray yourself online and all of these platforms. Not only that, but content is king nowadays. Just take a look at all your favorite accounts or favorite creators in let's say Instagram or Twitch or whatever platform you use. Most of the biggest accounts are all personal brands that have leveraged their visibility to a point where they essentially escaped the traditional path of a 9-to-5 and created their own income sources, their own opportunities, because they leveraged their audience, their following, because it's essentially free attention, it's free marketing. And this is going to give you a higher income earning potential than working for an employer following the traditional path. It's also probably going to be the best way to end up monetizing your passion, because let's be frank about it, most passions aren't really very lucrative. Let's say, for example, if you're into geography, I'd argue nowadays that for some degrees, I'm using geography as an example, I'd argue it's more valuable to have a YouTube channel focusing on geography with, say, 30K subs than it is to actually have a degree in geography. Obviously, you gotta know what you're talking about, but if we're talking strictly on opportunity, I'd say the audience is definitely going to be worth more. Again, I want to stress this: don't put it off any longer. It doesn't matter if you're a teenager, mid-20s, if you're older than me, whatever. Try to start building something online. You can carve out your own space in this economy. There's opportunities for everyone, and you have to be taking advantage of this. Now is the time. It's only going to keep growing. And I believe this because social media is all about people. It's learning how people think, learning how people behave, learning how people act. And the world is about people. If you understand social media, you essentially understand human psychology. And there's a degree of skill that comes with understanding this. And I'm saying this as someone who's had a slightly steep learning curve in understanding how to create content that people resonate with. So my suggestion is, the earlier you start, the better. Start creating content. It doesn't matter what it is. Start sharing your interests. Start building your own personal brand, your own presence. You should try to be on all the platforms, as many as you can, and then you find which ones you enjoy best, which ones you naturally excel at, and then you can narrow it down. If you happen to be someone who's been wanting to start their YouTube channel, but you've been waiting for your signal from the universe, this is it. This is a signal. Start your channel now. And feel free to share it. Leave it down in the comments below if you started your channel. I know some of you have left me comments before saying that you're trying to start, but you haven't. Once you do, please share the comments below so everyone else can check it out. And don't be afraid of promoting yourself when you're just starting out. You're always going to be your first supporter. Then everyone else will catch on. With that said, really hope this gives someone out there the final push they need to start, building something online. As always, if you made it this far, I want to thank you. Hope you enjoyed. If you have not yet done so, click on like and subscribe. That really helps out the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.